See if you like your pasta. Stella's pasta. You try?
No
It's got the cheese. It's got cheese in it. It's got the cheese you just ate. You want to try it? Come here. Come try. Look at Dad's.
Okay.
You want to try Dad's? Dad's is the same as yours. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Taste the cheese in there. You like it? Let's make some lunch indeed. G'day and welcome to the Paper Crain. I'm your host Rob, and for lunch today we're going to make Cacio e Pepe, one of the simplest dishes out there, using only 3 ingredients. The 4th special ingredient, we're going to create a deliciously creamy, cheesy meal. And today, I'll have a helper. To begin, we take a pot of boiling water and add a good pinch of salt, and then we add the spaghetti, stirring occasionally to prevent sticking. In this video, I'm not really following any specific measurements. This is a kind of a follow your heart recipe. However, I will add detailed recipe in the description. Cacio e Pepe is a special dish that still manages to polarize cooks and chefs alike. While the recipe seems deceptively simple, mastering the emulsification process takes practice, and even top chefs debate the best way to achieve the perfect consistency. And what is an emulsification, I hear you ask? An emulsification is where you combine ingredients together that would normally not mix well together. In this case, finely grated parmesan, which is a fat, and the aforementioned special ingredient, which is pasta water. Fat and water wouldn't normally mix, but with the addition of starch from the cooked pasta, the fat is able to be held or suspended in the water to create a creamy sauce. Let's get into it. While our pasta is boiling, what we're going to do is put our freshly cracked black pepper into the pan and heat it up a little bit just to get those flavors going. We really want the aroma of the pepper to permeate the entire dish. Once the pepper is sufficiently heated through, we're going to drain some of the spaghetti from the water and add it to the pan that has cooled down. We don't want to fry the pasta too much. We will hear a sizzle once we put it on the pan, but we don't want it to fry the pasta. To ensure I'm not frying the spaghetti off, I'm adding a little bit of pasta water to keep the heat, but to keep the moisture in as well, as we don't want it to fry. In a separate bowl, we're adding the previously grated Parmigiano Reggiano. Unfortunately, in my naivety, I decided to add some of the pasta water to the cheese first. Don't ask me why. This is a learning exercise. What I should have done is added the pasta to the Parmesan, then add the pasta water to it. We want to stir that pasta through and get it sort of separated amongst the spaghetti before we add the water. The water is going to melt it down, and that's when the emulsification happens. can see that the spaghetti is sufficiently hot, and what I'm doing is now adding the previously mixed Parmigiano Reggiano with the pasta water into the spaghetti. The pan is pretty hot, and unfortunately this method left me with a fair bit of melted parmesan on the bottom of the pan. What would have been a better way to create this dish would be to add the spaghetti to the bowl of water and parmesan, which would have given us a better emulsification. This method left me with a fair bit of parmesan melted to the bottom of the pan, which isn't ideal. All spills aside, we're left with a fairly creamy, cheesy pasta dish that I didn't mind eating, to be honest. Could it be better? Yes. Were we satisfied at the end of the day? We were. Well, folks, I'm calling it a success. At the end of the day, we've passed the taste test, and that's the main thing, for me anyway. Was it the most efficient way to create Cacio e Pepe? Probably not. Did I learn from this? I sure did. Am I going to apply those changes the next time I make it? Hell yeah, I am. And moving forward, I'm going to keep an open mind about trying these new dishes. Was this the first time I've made Cacio e Pepe ever? Yes, it was. I think I did a pretty good job considering, and look, someone else is happy about it as well, so it's all win for me. Anyway, I've been Rob, and you've been watching the Paper Crain. Tune in, press the subscribe button, and we'll see you next time.